let's see the performance.
And Mohammed, do you believe that, do you have a prediction of the outcome of this bout?
Well, actually, both they are very good athletes. I know Gakuji from USA. Whenever it's a medal match, he's always doing great job. Moto Kazumosa is also one of the best. So it's very difficult to predict who gonna be the winner. But I'm sure that we're gonna see one of the best fights or the best katas.
And you're a diplomat.
Indeed.
Absolutely, Mohammed. And as identical twins, Salman, do you have identical views?
Well, I totally agree with Muhammad, but maybe I will just say I will go a bit more with maybe Moto because he's Shotokan style, and we are a Shotokan athlete. So let's see.
Okay. So first on the mat, Tozaki Gakuji of the United States.
Chatanyara Kushanku, a very strong kata for the medal matches. 33 years old, great achievements.
And you see the video being taken of the performance, and do you do the same yourselves? You video all your matches?
All our matches, all our trainings also to see the progress and the things that we are working on. I guess for kata this is so much important.
Yes. Good line in the stances. And the shift from slow movements to fast, rapid movements. Good performance, Mohammed.
Yes, it is a good performance. Chatanyara Kushanku is one of the strongest katas, and it's not easy because as I'm a Shotokan athlete, I did this kata before. I trained this kata. I know it's very, very difficult to make the transition from the Nikwashi dachi to the Shiku dachis to the other bigger dachis. So, yeah, it is a good performance.
And if you're unfamiliar with the phrases of the language of the sport, dachi refers to stance. And the strikes are the zukis and the kicks are the keris. But Japanese, the international language used by all karateka. Karateka being the reference to those that practice karate.
This kata is a very long kata, so it depends on the athletic performance of the athletes. We have in the rules the SSB, which is the speed, strength, and balance. They are so much important. So the most important here, we have to see a good rhythm from the beginning until the end.
And it looked to me as though there was good rhythm from the beginning to the end.
Very good.
So it'd be just down to the judges to make their decision after the performance of Moto Kazumasa. So that beep that you heard, the scores have been put into the computer. Goji Shihosho from Shotokan.
Yes,
is the choice of kata for Kazumasa. Moto.
For me, I think Goji Shihosho is a very good kata, especially for the Shotokan, the athletes from Japan, because they always make it and perform the Goji Shihosho with a very clean technique, which is no extra movements, no extra techniques to show the speed and power. They always use the skills, the most important stuff, which is the hip and the good stances to show a very good technique, which is one of the most important points in this kata.
And Salman, if you could just talk through some of the aspects of the kata as you're going through this.
Well, as we said about speed, strength, and balance, also on this kata we have to focus on the technical performance. Well, we have seven characters for the technical performance, and the referees can focus on the way of the technique. You have to not make extra movements. You have to have your legs stable on the floor, not taking any extra step of moving. The referees can focus on all these details, and then based on those things, they can rate your kata. So as we always mention about the conformance, the Dutchies techniques, you have to follow your style.
Yes, of course. And I think it's fair to say that Moto Kazamasa is following the style. This is a very polished performance of the kata. Goji Shihosho.
And if you focus, you will always see that he's on one line in his body. He's always down, sitting on the dachis, and one line. He's never going up or down. Whatever the technique is la maigiri or is moving forward or back, which is a big advantage for the Shotokan athletes.
And that's very difficult to do, that quick turn, isn't it, into
Indeed.
that position,
Indeed,
into the Kibadachi.
indeed, and also the timing. In this kata, it's very important to maintain the timing. You have the poses, you have the stops, and then you do the strong and fast movements to transfer to the next one. So I guess we are watching a very clean and nice kata.
Coming close towards the end of the kata. And Salman, the shout, the scream, the kiai.
Yeah. Well, in Shotokan we have two kiais have to be in each kata, and they are so much important because you know you in screaming and saying the kiai, you can show your power. You know, it's all about power and showing the strength that you have. And in the other styles, we can see sometimes they put more than one or two and three kiais. But usually, what we know in our style in Shotokan, it's only two times.
And in fixed positions.
In fixed positions, exactly.
Okay, let's see what the scores are. See how the bronze medal is going to pan out. The graphic will be up and the scores revealed as we go through 8-2, 8-5, 8-4, 8-7, 8-5, 8-8, 8-5, 8-8, 8-6, 8-9. It's looking good for Moto. 8-7, 9. Strong win for Moto Kazamasa. 44.2. Wow, that's a great score.
Great score and amazing kata. He actually deserved these points. I saw a very clean good show, but also amazing job from USA Gakuji. Beautiful katas.
He's been so consistent, hasn't he, in his karate for so long.
Yeah, I remember Moto in Paris Open in 2017 maybe, when he was just started to coming to the Premier Leagues. So I guess he have like people here love Moto more so much because he started from Paris.
Japan have great strength in the depth of their squad. Some fantastic karateka, some great kata players, and of course that sensational Kyo Rio Kriona, who was 4 times world champion, Olympic champion. He was just something special, wasn't he?
Yes, Rio Kriona, he was the best of all time in kata especially. I guess he won it all. He got almost all the medals.
I know your area of expertise particularly is kumite, but you know kata as much as anybody.
I've certainly been watching Premier League level kata for over a decade, so happy to be here and be able to watch this close.
We have some amazing athletes in the kata division, and I have to say Anthony Wu has really excelled himself. He came, arguably some people didn't expect him to get through the round robin, because you know from kumite point of view how difficult that is.
Especially such a young age, and sometimes even an unexpected country, right? A country that maybe, you don't see excelling in kata every day. That just proves how good his kata was to make it to this point.
Exactly. His choice of kata is Anan from Shitoru style. And he's up against Raul Martin Romero, who will be performing Chibana no Koshanku. So, although Tom, you are a kumite player, do you have a favorite kata? Do you?
Well, not only am I a kumite player, but you also brought a Wado guy here to your kata session. So, unfortunately, we're not very well known for our katas, but my favorite kata is a Wado kata. It's Shinto.
Shinto. Yes, Shinto. And Wado kata is fantastic. I started my karate in Wado many, many years ago. Too many to remember.
Now he's also the junior world champion.
Phenomenal ability.
I think that kind of experience does go a long way.
Yeah, so he's certainly no newcomer to the big stage. And it's interesting that when you get youngsters who make that transition from the junior ranks to the senior ranks, there's some surprises. They don't expect to do so well, and they often surpass our expectations.
Yeah, that threshold in kumite usually has a lot more to do with, hitting right at the senior level, a little bit more contact being awarded as points. And for kata, I just would imagine it's the years advantage, multiple years work that these seniors have on you for the workouts they've been doing.
Yes.
But he doesn't look like he's behind.
He certainly doesn't, and he's not, he's attacking this kata.
Yeah, well done.
And if you are unfamiliar with kata, there are individual and team events. And in the team event, there are 3 players, and you would get an opportunity to see what some of these moves mean when they perform bunkai. But that doesn't happen in the individual. But I can assure you that all of the techniques in a kata has a specific meaning. And they have to be performed to a strict criteria. So the second kata we'll see is Chibana no Koshanku, and this is from Raul Martin Romero of Spain, 23 years of age. He was 3rd in Salzburg in the Karate 1A series in 2024. He hasn't won a Karate 1 Premier League medal yet. This could be his day, Tom.
Well, I know he's feeling good because he beat the world champion to get out of his pool.
Well, that's no mean feat, is it? Let's be honest.
Once you hit something like that, a mark like that, you're competing pretty free.
You can see why he may well have beaten the world champion Ali Safaoglu of Turkey. Is this an athlete who perhaps could replace that fantastic kata player Damien Quintero?
Oh man, those are some shoes to fill, but I'm sure anybody that's coming up in Spain would be up to the challenge, right? Probably has his support back at home too.
Well, Spain is a country, isn't it, Tom, that's got a rich history of success in kata. Sandro Sanchez, Olympic champion, double world champion, 8 times continental champion. Damien Quintero, of course, in that same era as Kuno Rio, 4 times world champion. So difficult when you're in this time period with someone who was so exceptionally talented as Kuno. Another time Quintero would have been world champion. More than once.
Now, I saw a small stumble earlier, but I think, you know, his strength and speed, that jump, I mean, who knows if that's enough to make up for something like that.
Well, it can be a foul if it's a loss of balance, a slight loss of balance, but it is only a small, minor error. But it will be taken into consideration by the judges, 7 of which are seated just at the back of the tatami. Very solid performance, Tom.
Yeah.
I don't want to put you on the spot and ask you to choose red
That's
or blue,
okay.
but if you wish to, you're welcome to.
I think barring, depending how much they weigh that slight stumble, I mean, I think Spain
You would go
looks
for
pretty
blue.
strong here.
You would go for Spain. We'll see in a moment if you're right, Tom. Those scores will be revealed on the graphic at the bottom of the screen in just a moment, and we'll go through those as they appear. The highest and lowest are taken away, and it's the balance that's the score. Let's have a look. 8-3, 7-3, 8-3, 7-5, 7-9,
Wow.
8-4, 8, 8-4, 8, 8-4, 8-2, 8-5, 8-3, convincing win, 8-5, 8-7. Table was turned in that last one. 42 against 40.4. Could have been across the
Now I lost that choice, but I'm always happy to see countries that you don't expect perform so well.
But there was a very good performance in the kata. Anthony Moon is he's going to be a talent, that's for sure, coming up.
Yeah.
And as you say, Sweden not renowned for kata players, generally speaking. Just a chance to have a look at some of the action from that performance. If you're not so familiar with karate, you can make direct comparison one with the other. And with the difference, a difference between kata and kumite, Adala and kata, they are completely on their own. They are masters of their own fate. With kumite, you are against an opponent, you have no idea what they're going to do. Sometimes they will surprise you. Sometimes you will surprise them. It's a completely different mindset, isn't it?
Yes, for me it's completely different. But both need some basics, like you have to focus, you have to be in tatami all the time, because one mistake in kata will get you out. But maybe in kumite you have time to go back.
Yes.
So it's hard in kata for sure.
There are differing views about kata. Some people believe that kata it's not real. It's an imagination. Others might feel, no, this is the essence. This is the real basis of karate. What would you say to those people?
Without kata, there is no kumite, because this is the basics. This is how everyone have to do karate in the first, and to be on tatami and to be on the podium. So we all have to respect kata.
Well, there you have it. A double world champion, Karate One Premier League sensation tells you kata must be practiced is important if you want to become a champion. And each of the moves in the kata have a specific meaning, and that's expressed in team kata in particular with the bunkai. Kata One Premier League is only for individual, so there's no team event, but you can see team event at continental and world level.
And
In
Serie
the
A.
World Championship. And Serie A. And Serie A, absolutely.
It's like all his body is one unit. Really amazing.
There's a connectivity, isn't there?
Really amazing.
And that's a good observation. Some people who maybe practice kata, they'll concentrate so much on their upper body and trying to develop strength and forget the importance of the stance.
Yes.
But here you have, as you say, the whole body's working together. And with that sweat on his brow, you can see the effort that's been put into this.
I really enjoy watching Japanese style.
Because the origin of karate is from Okinawa, the Ryukyu Islands in Japan. And it's spread from there around the world with now more than 100 million practitioners.
We all learn from them.
That completes his kata. And of the 6 going for medals here at the Kata One Premier League, 3 of them are from Japan in the male division. 50% of all medalists, or not medalists, but all in going for medals are from Japan in the kata.
And we will see on the podium.
Yeah, exactly. Ray Chinen of the United States. Now he'll be performing the same kata, Papuren, to try to carry those thoughts of the performance of Owata, Kotaro, and make that direct comparison.
I think it would be more easy for the referees because they will see the same kata.
Yes, but the referee should be looking for kata from the perfection of the kata, not necessarily one against the other.
Yes, you are right.
again, another excellent performance of the Kata. And this is a huge venue, isn't it, Abdallah? Do you have a favorite venue to perform karate in? A favorite place? What in Budokan in Tokyo would be great, for example, or here, or in Pierre de Coubertin in Paris. What is your favorite venue?
I would choose Cairo because it's my city and my country, but for now I prefer Paris.
Paris.
Yes.
It's smaller, but it has an amazing atmosphere, doesn't it?
Yes, that's it. And also the stairs are very close to the tatami, so you can feel the pressure and you can feel all the people.
And the World Championships later this year will be in this venue.
Yes.
As you saw in the back there, Road to Cairo. That's the World Championships, individual championships.
Yes, we are really proud to see Roto Cairo in the 500.
So that completes the kata for both of the athletes. And then there will be a decision made by the judges. Will Japan look to take their second kata bronze medal, or will it be the USA? We'll find out in just a moment. I don't want to put you on the spot, Abdallah, and say who do you feel should it be red, should it be blue, because there were good things from both sides. They were both very good kata.
Here we start.
8-4, 8-1, 8-5, 8-3, 8-5, 8-5, 8-7, 8-5. Japan so far with a Kata 8-7, 8-6, 8-7, 9. Now it's going to Chinen. And it's 43-9 against 42-9. But it was a great challenge. And 42-9 against 42-1. It's close. And another medal goes to Japan.
So the podium now has 3 Japan.
And the next one is going to be a really interesting one, but we might have a chance to have a look at some of the replay from the Kata winning performance for that bronze medal from Ohata Motaro. Ariel Torres will be the first of the two athletes to compete. The Olympic bronze medalist has qualified for the World Games later this year. He's going to perform the Kata Ohan Dai. The referees make their way to the table where they'll put those scores into the computer. Torres just gathering his thoughts before he makes his way onto the tatami.
This is the third time these two are competing against each other in the Premier League final this year. They've both been very consistent. So far Nishiyama won each occasion, but maybe it will be different this time.
When Nishiyama knows that he's already the grand winner, he was the grand winner in 2024, so the pressure is off, so to speak, but his pride of wanting to be a gold medal winner in the tournament, I'm sure will be forefront of his mind. Very solid in his stances. Shikodachi, the straddle stance, feet splayed out in this style of karate. His upper body and lower body working well together, aren't they, Adam?
Yes, excellent stances. Great focus at the end of the movement.
That's a difficult sequence to pull off properly, isn't it? Those changes of direction, the kicks and the blocks and strikes.
Yeah. There are many variations of the four gettys in the Ryue katas. You can prepare each of the kicks slowly, but you can also go a little bit more dynamic. It really depends on the person. He decided to show the kime in each movement, separating them from each other. I think he's done an excellent job.
As Ariel Torres leaves the tatami, we have Nishiyama Kakero, the back-to-back grand winner, going for another gold medal. And his choice of kata, Chibana no Kushanku. And what can you tell us about Chibana no Kushanku as a kata, Adam?
It has also got different variations. Here we are going to see the Shorin-ryu version, but the Shitoryu version is also very common. This has become his signature kata. He's been doing it in finals for many years, and he won almost every single one of these occasions. Feel the power in every single movement. The feelings he manages to transmit. So good.
There's a real energy that you could feel coming off the mat, isn't there?
Yes, absolutely. He's got that aura around him,
Yes.
which makes him a true champion. He hasn't lost for almost 2 years now. And he's the absolute favorite to win this one as well.
An excellent performance, that side kick. Really good position.
Yeah, great Yokogeri. And the turn was excellent as well.
So now just to see what those scores are and who's going to take this gold medal. Will it be the double back-to-back grand winner Nishiyama Kakeru, or will it be Ariel Torres Gutierrez?
In fact, it will be his 4th grand winner title in a row for Nishiyama.
Yes, yes, you're right. He is. 8-3, 8-8, 8-4, 8-8, 8-6, 8-9, 8-7, 8-9, looking all the way. 8-8-9 as far as Nishiyama is concerned. 9-1, convincing win. 44-7 against 43-2.
Just wow.
Yeah.
It was a great final. Both did well. But Nishiyama is in a red hot form right now.
Tremendous. Tremendous performance from a great athlete. And in some ways, I feel a little for Ariel Torres, because he's in the presence of someone who is rewriting history, as his forerunner did with Kiona Rio, 4 times world champion, and Damian Quintero, who was always there and thereabouts, but it was being led all the time by that fabulous champion. And we've got another one in our midst right now through Nishiyama Kakeru.
Absolutely. I think he's the favorite ahead of the World Games coming up in August, and also the World